I think it's about time that all of us do a bit of soul searching. And that's exactly what is happening on Rollercoin right now with the progression event that is now live called Soul Search. Let's find out more right here on That Techo Guy. Stay tuned. Okay, so Soul Search is the third progression event for the Infinity of Miners mega event, and you will need the miner in this event, and this will be the third miner out of 9 miners that you will need in order to be able to do that mega craft. On my screen here, you can see the game section of Rollercoin, and you can see the banner here, Soul Search, for the progression event that is now going on. If we click on more details, we can see that at the time of recording this video, there is pretty much exactly 2 days remaining. This progression event did actually start yesterday. I am recording this video today, which is Friday. By the time the video will be out, more time will have passed, but you'll have almost the entire weekend for you to be able to complete this progression event and get the much needed soul miner here, which will give you a 1.3 petahash per second power. However, there is no bonus attached to that, but we'll find out more details shortly. So let's check out the points here. So to get to a higher difficulty level in a game, you'll get 500 points. When you spend 1 RLT anywhere except in the marketplace, you'll be getting 1000 points. And if you spend 1 RLT in the marketplace, that's 100 points. It doesn't mention anything about the crafting offer this time round, so I'm not totally sure if you will get any points for the crafting offer, which is normally 5000 points. I haven't tried this yet. If I do manage to do that and find out, then I will let you all know. There are crafting offers going on at the moment, so that might be worth checking out. So maybe if you try and craft one of these miners, you'll actually get more points, or it could be that you'll be actually spending 1 RLT. So if we go for the gilded opulence here and we spend that 1 RLT, then what will count will most likely be the one where you have spent 1 RLT anywhere except in the marketplace. So you'll get 1000 points because you've spent 1 RLT. If you spend less, you'll get less. Okay. These points are again all without the multiplier, so you will need to multiply whatever multiplier you have there accordingly. Now, like I always like to do, thanks to Piero's list, we're going to go through the list of the rewards and the miners and the bonus power that you can receive during this progression event. So starting off, I'm going to start off with the summary. So this entire progression event, okay, first of all, it's a 30 level progression event, okay? It's running until the 4th of August, like I said, so you've got until Sunday in order for you to be able to complete until 3 p.m. UTC time. This time the multiplier is a ×1 per 10 RLT, so it's the normal one because it is a longer event and there is much more power in this event than the previous progression event. In the previous progression event, we could see that you get a ×4 multiplier. Okay, for every 10. So this time it's back to normal. It's ×1 per every 10 RLT spent. Okay, so the total miner power that you can get in this progression event is 14 petahash. All the miners combined will have a 12.2% bonus attached to them if you don't already own the miners, and you need to remember that you need to place your miners in the room for that bonus to count. There is also a temporary power combined if you manage to get to level 30 of 15 petahash. That is quite good, although it is a temporary bonus. You also get 10 EXP points to help you get through the season faster and get those rewards, and you get 635 RST. So let's go through the list. Starting at level 1, we've got the season token there. You get 10 RST there. There are more season tokens at level 5 for 25 RST there, and more season tokens at level 14 as well with 100 RST there, and another 500 RST at level 25. The EXP points are at level 2, which is just the 10. And then we'll start off with the miners at level 3. You get real sugar at 26 terahash with no bonus attached to that. There's 0%. And then we start at level 4 with the temporary bonuses. You get 2.5 petahash for 1 day. And then you get another 2.5 petahash for 1 day if you make it to level 7. Another 2.5 petahash, but this time for 1 week, if you make it to level 11. Then we start getting into the serious business at level 23 with 10 petahash for a whole week. And that is pretty much it for the bonus power, the temporary bonus power, okay? So when it comes to the miners, there's the camera miner there that will give you 210 terahash, okay? Further down, we can see that here we start getting a bit of bonuses here for Skull and Fire at level 12 and Real Sugar, which is the uncommon version, as is the Skull and Fire. And that will get you a bit of a bonus there. So those two combined will give you a little over 1% bonus, so 1.11% bonus. Batty at level 15 will give you a 1% bonus and 1 petahash, okay, if you don't already have that miner. Regardless if you already have that miner or don't already have that miner, you can always merge it. But further down, we'll get another Batty at level 22. Then you get an uncommon Batty as well if you make it to level 29, and that will give you 2.4% bonus with 2.8 petahash, okay? So the Soul Miner, basically if you make it to level 20, you will get your Soul Miner, the one that you need for the Infinity of Miners mega event. And that will give you 1.3 petahash. And like I said earlier, there is no bonus attached to that Soul Miner. However, you can also get another Soul Miner at level 30, potentially merging those two to create an uncommon, and that will give you more power and some bonus power. But just remember that you need to keep one unmerged, one common Soul Miner in order for you to be able to do the mega craft for the Infinity of Miners when the time comes, which is going to be at the end of August, start of September, for you to be able to get the 28.8 petahash mega miner, okay? So just remember that if you're going to merge these two, it's like you don't have the Soul Miner, the one that you need to do that mega craft, okay? So that is pretty much it in a nutshell. Remember, you've got the whole weekend in order to complete this progression event. It's a 30 level progression event, a bit longer than the other ones that we've seen so far. Again, more power and more temporary power as well. But obviously that will take you a bit of a longer journey to get to the very end if you want to make it to the very end. If you make it up to level 20, that will be enough for you to get that Soul Miner. Okay, before I wrap this up, I'm just going to check in the marketplace at the time of recording this video how much the Soul Miner does actually cost. So if you don't want to complete the progression event, you can actually go to the marketplace here. There are 30 available at the time of recording this video, and they are currently 46 RLT. So is it worth 46 RLT, spending 46 RLT for this miner? Can you potentially get something better than 46 RLT? Or would you be able to make it to level 20 without spending a dime? It's not going to be very easy, but I think you would need a multiplier, and I think to make it to level 20, you would most likely need to have at least, I would say, a times 15 multiplier, okay? I think that should get you through that quite easily. Obviously, to get a times 15 multiplier, we can go to multiplier section here. To get that, you would need to buy 140 RLT, but if you take advantage of the 35% discount, you would be spending the equivalent of $95.55, which when there is no discount, that would just get you 95 RLT, okay? So remember that when you're actually buying RLT with the RLT that you have, you'll be spending those on loot boxes and trying your luck and getting through the progression event. You'll be getting more rewards and more prizes, obviously, like we saw here in this list. So remember and keep these things in mind, because you will be adding that 14 petahash of power in your arsenal of miners as well. You'll also be gaining some RST, which you can spend in the season store. So try and calculate things properly and think about them properly. Don't look at them just at face value. Obviously, if I just spend 46 RLT, I'm going to get the Soul Miner and say, I don't care about all the rest. I'm just going to spend 48. Why should I spend 95, you know? Just calculate everything, see what makes sense, okay, to you, especially in your situation. See if there are any bonuses here that can actually help you increase your overall room power, especially for miners that you don't already have. For example, I don't have this thermal energy one, I don't think I have the iced out cream either, so these will definitely help me to boost my overall power in my room with the bones as well. So just keep these things in mind, because when you think about it, really, you'll be gaining a lot more than you would if you were actually to individually buy these. Okay, so if you actually try and open loot boxes and complete the quests and the games and things like that, then you'll be actually gaining points and going through this progression event faster with a multiplier and gaining all of these rewards at a relatively low cost, versus if you were to actually purchase all of these and get the same amount of power anyway. So just think about it, okay? So I hope that you found this video useful as always, and if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so down below, smash the like button and hit that notification bell to be notified when new videos do come out on my channel, and until next time, take very good care of yourselves, and thanks for watching.